Oasis TV, bringing worlds together.
There is a lot of interest among my colleagues in medicine about these cutting-edge ideas of the nature of consciousness and how we can use our thoughts and intentions through prayer and so on in humanizing medicine. Actually, 60 of the nation's medical schools have developed courses looking at the role of prayer and religious devotion in healing. So this is hot stuff in American medicine currently.
What's the primary objection that you get from skeptics?
Most of them are just horribly informed. They don't know the data. They have a piecemeal understanding of it, and many of them just sort of sift the data and use it to defend their pre-existing ideas. The fact is that the skeptics are really in trouble these days. The more thoroughly people look at the data, the more convincing the data tends to become. For example, the only reasons half of the nation's medical schools have developed courses in this area is because of the strength of the evidence. And so I think the skeptics are often vehement and bitter because they see they're going to lose out here. They see where this is headed in modern medicine and in medical education. They're not very happy about it. And the reason that these changes are taking place is just because of the evidence. So the skeptics aren't very happy about this, but they're going to lose because I think it's clear from the basis of the evidence where this is headed.
Well, I just really want to thank you, Dr. Dawsey, for your contribution to changing the face of medicine because it really does need to be reinvented. Any last thoughts on what you would like to do besides just working with physicians to reinvent medicine?
Well, I think people ought to understand that this idea that spirituality and religious devotion, religious faith really matter, this is not just a matter of fantasy or faith. We've said this for too long, that there isn't any evidence for this. Well, there's a ton of evidence now that spirituality and religious devotion really matter a lot in health and healing. So I want people to feel more confident about this.
And spirituality really does improve the quality of life, I think, when you can feel connected to your fellow beings in the world and the planet.
It's one of the things that makes life worthwhile. I think we're discovering in our materialistic culture that material isn't enough. We really are in a search now for deeper meanings, and I'm very happy that this evidence for spirituality is coming out at a time when we really need it as never before.
Well, thanks again for talking with me, Dr. Dawsey. We are very fortunate to just be speaking with Dr. Larry Dawsey, a man who is changing the face of medicine today. If you haven't done so, please read his book, Reinventing Medicine. I'm Kathy Close for Oasis TV.